So Chris Evans update. Chris Evans update. He was trending because apparently among his talents, he can also play piano, and that was a beautiful. If you haven't seen it yet,
it was beautiful.
So, and this it triggered me. This is what reminded me about my dream, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I never told anyone about this dream. I didn't even tell Patches. This was like, this is fresh content for the kind of nerdy.
I can't wait for him to hear this.
Okay, he's never gonna hear this.
That's
So
true.
okay, so I want you, like, in our dreams, there's no pandemic, right? So we go to New York Comic Con, me and Jonna and Katie, and we are like, we get our press passes and we're all excited. And so we got off the plane and we got our passes and everything, and we're going to check into our hotel. And we get there and they're like, the hotel has been overbooked. We're so sorry. And we're freaking out. We're like, oh my God, what are we going to do? We're going to be homeless in New York and we're not going to be. And so we're all freaking out. And they said, but we have had some people offer to share hotel rooms if you would be willing to bunk with other people. And we're like, why not? Like, whatever we got to do. We're at New York Comic Con. We need some place to sleep. They put us in Chris Evans' suite. So like we go up the elevator and we got the special key that you only have to like go up, like so that you can get and the suite opens up and Chris Evans is sitting on this like badass, it's not a sectional, Jonna, but it was a badass sectional. And he's like, how you doing, ladies? Come on in. We're all in this together. And we're like, what? He's like, yeah, he's introducing himself, and we're like, we know who you are. We know who you are. We're totally gonna hang out with you, New York Comic Con. This is gonna be awesome. And so, okay. So listen, so like he threw a party. No famous people were there. It was just us,
lame.
Chris Evans, but Dodger was there. So like,
yay.
And it was great. Like it was so real. Like I was like in Dodger's face, like, who's a good dog? You're a good dog. Like,
so cute.
So listen, we get ready to go. Day one, New York Comic Con, right?
I'm crying.
Okay, and there's one shower in Chris Evans' suite. Okay, it's a badass pad, right? It's all laid out.
Oh my God,
one shower. So
I'm about to die.
So Chris was a gentleman and he let us all shower first. And then, he showers and he comes out and he's walking around in a towel. And in my dream, we're all fine with that. Like, we're so tight at this point that it's like he's our brother. And so it's like,
oh no,
normal.
that's
that he's
terrible.
Yeah, I know, Jonna, I know. So you and Katie are going ahead, and Chris asked me to stay back for a second.
I would never let that happen. I would never let that happen.
It's not knowing where you think it's going. It's like, like Chris Evans in a towel, and I'm like, you guys got to go. And because he wants to be alone with me, he gets dressed and he sits down on the bed and he says, I don't know what to do, KJ. I'm so nervous. Tonight I'm debuting my band. And we haven't performed in front of anyone. And he pours his heart out to me about how nervous he is that he and his band are going to play a gig tonight and they've never played in front of anyone. And he gets his guitar out and he's like strumming his guitar. And you guys, it wasn't good. Okay. And so I'm like, I cannot tell Chris Evans that he sucks at guitar. Like
he's like your brother. You're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So listen. So I pep talked him, and I totally like lied to him and told him that it was going to be great. And we went to the show, and somehow like he's like, I got a thank my friend KJ who gave me the courage to get up here tonight. And this is my band. This is what I've always wanted to do. I love acting, but I want to be in a band and we're going to play tonight. And he rocked it and he did great because I pep talked him and told him he could do it.
I am dead. Oh my God.
It's the dumbest dream.
That's the best dream I've ever heard in my entire life.
But
that is my favorite.
We had so
We're
much
putting this
fun.
on our Patreon right now.
Oh my God, Jonna, we had so much fun. Like you and me and Katie, we were in the front row, like, and we're like jamming, and it was kind of like ska, like it was like totally outdated 90s stuff. I was kind of, you know, like it was not good, but he rocked it. I'm proud of him.
I am deceased.
So then when I saw his Insta story, his Instagram story, and he's playing the piano, I'm like, oh, he's better at piano than he is at guitar. But then I remember that it was just a dream, that he was really bad at guitar in my dream.
I am dead.
Like, shit, I never told anyone that we went to New York Comic Con. We shared a hotel room with Chris Evans. And I gave him a pep talk about even though how he sucked, he should chase his dreams and perform with his band.
I want you to know that my 3 favorite parts of that were, 1, when we go into his hotel room, he's like, hey guys, what's up? I'm Chris Evans. Like, we don't already know that, number 1. Number 2, when he's walking around in town, you're like, we're just fine with that. Like, obviously, I would be just fine with that, okay? I would not complain at all. And then 3, the whole band thing, it just made me think of What's Your Number when he was in that band.
The dumbest dream. And like,
that's the best dream.
And then you guys, we had all the snacks. Like Chris Evans he provided everything. There was one point where you guys, this was the longest dream of my life. There was a point where you guys went to the machines and you came back because you wanted Coke and he only had Pepsi products. And I was like, oh my God, Chris, you're not even going to understand. Just let him go.
Now it's a nightmare.
Right. Pepsi. Ew.
All right. So anyway, that's my brain.